everyone, it is Shelby Boyer here, and I'm coming to you live from my kitchen. I'm so excited to be in the kitchen with you guys today, and I'm going to be showing you a really healthy and very fun vegetable egg scramble that you can make with your kids at home. Alright, so the ingredients that you're going to need for your vegetable scramble. I have got 6 eggs here, one of those half a dozen. 2 zucchini that I got at Piggly Wiggly for real cheap, an onion, some mushrooms and cheese, and some milk to go into my eggs. And of course, I've got a cutting board out and my knife and my bowl to whisk my eggs in and my whisk, of course. And then I've got my skillet ready to go. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to chop up all your vegetables. Some of these are sliced, but I'm going to cut these up into smaller pieces. And then I'm going to cut up probably about half of an onion and at least one of these zucchini. Alright, so I'm going to cut up one of my zucchini. And I take the ends off of it. I'm going to set that aside. And then I'm going to cut my zucchini in half, kind of like this. So that way it's laying flat on my cutting board. And then I'm also going to cut it again one more time down the middle. If your zucchini is pretty big, you probably want to do it twice. It just depends on the size of zucchini that you like. I'm going to probably do, or cut these up smaller so you have little strips of them like this. Kind of like that. Okay, so get all these cut. This is also a way that you can get your kids into the kitchen. I know a lot of our 4-H'ers love to cook, so this is something that they can do at home with you, and then they'll enjoy it more and probably want to eat their vegetables more because you let them help you. Alright, so I have got my vegetables. What I'm doing now is cutting them up into small pieces so they look like this. Alright, so I've got those, and I'm going to cut up the rest of these. Alright, so now I've got my small onion, and so what I'm going to do is cut the end off and then cut it in half. And I'm only going to use half of this. So I'm going to take the skin off. I'm just going to slice these up because once you get them cooking in your skillet, they're going to kind of sweat down a little bit and shrink. So I don't want to have like really small pieces. But if your family likes small pieces, then you can do the small pieces. Okay, so now I'm going to cut up some of my mushrooms. I've got a whole container of mushrooms here, but I probably am only going to cut up about half of them. Peppers would be really good in here. You can even do, if you want to do like a variety of colors, like red bell peppers, stuff like that. I've seen people do everything from like broccoli and asparagus and things along those lines. So I've got all my vegetables chopped up. So now let's move over to our skillet. Alright, so I've got my vegetables added to my pan, and I put some oil in there like we said before, and I season them with salt and pepper, and you can hear them. They're getting nice and they're browning and they're looking good. They're kind of sweating down a little bit, so these will kind of shrink inside, but they are so good with your eggs. Okay, so now you see that my vegetables have kind of shrunken down and they're cooking really nicely, but they still kind of have like a bite to them, which means that they're still not completely cooked all the way through. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my eggs. Alright, so I whisked my eggs up with a little bit of milk and some salt and pepper. I'm going to get them in there. And now I whisked up all 6 of the eggs. So now my eggs are in there, so I'm just going to kind of move them around in the pan, and they're going to scramble up with the vegetables. Ooh, I love cheese. I'm probably going to do about a cup, half a cup to a cup, really just kind of depending on your preference. You could use any type of cheese. I just had some mild cheddar cheese on hand, and you can use sliced cheese, you can use your shredded cheese, whatever you guys prefer. You don't have to mix it in with your vegetables if you don't want to. It really just kind of depends. So whatever you are feeling is fine. All right, I'm telling you guys, look at that. Doesn't it look so good? All right, so once your cheese is melted and you got your egg scrambled, you can take this off the heat because it's completely done. All right, so there you have it, the perfect vegetable egg scramble.